Good evening, I am Paul Lopez with this week's installment of Sports Monday. We begin tonight's coverage on the running tracks inside the Marion Jones Sporting Complex, where longtime track and field coach Fred Evans hosted a mock triple and long jump competition. Young athletes showed up to receive expert guidance and compete against each other. Evans told us that the event was all about preparing promising athletes for official competitions. He says the turnout was a bit disappointing, but he has other mock competitions scheduled for the upcoming weeks.
The turnout is a little disappointing, but this is the first one. In 2 weeks, I will do the same thing for the throwers, shot, discus, and javelin, with the same objective in mind. See where the athletes are, see what they do wrong, and get them used to preparing their mind to compete. The techniques that we're working on relate primarily to takeoff. The most important part of any jump is the takeoff. Where and how, right? And like one of the athletes today, getting close to the board, keeps pulling his foot back because he's afraid to fall. This is one of the things that we have to deal with mentally. I tell my athletes, if you're afraid to fall, you're afraid to win.
And from track and field to First Division football inside the Marion Jones Sporting Complex, the Belize District Football Association's First Division tournament continued over the weekend with two big matches. In the first game of the evening, Reggae Boys took on Belize United. Late in the second half, with no goals on the scoreboard for either teams, a beautiful and precise corner kick from Reggae Boys went over the head of the goalkeeper and into the net. That's one goal for Reggae Boys. Well, folks, that is how that one ended, with Reggae Boys securing a victory against Belize United. In the second match of the evening, Leaders of Tomorrow went up against Graveyard in a thrilling match that ended 2-1 in favor of Graveyard. The first goal of the match came at the 23rd minute from Leaders of Tomorrow's Sanjay Pitts, who hustled his way inside the penalty box and struck goal. But only 4 minutes later, Graveyard's Joseph Jacob landed this goal as the keeper charged towards him, bringing the match to 1 goal apiece. And then in the 38th minute, Graveyard's Kevon Reyes sealed the deal for his team with a second goal. The goalkeeper was once again caught way outside the penalty box. Over the weekend, the Belize Table Tennis Association hosted its first tournament for 2026. Here are the top competitors from that tournament. Young George Espat continues to leave his mark on the discipline. He was crowned the junior champion. The finalists in that category also included Soraya Martin in second place, while Sherlyn and Ellie Chang both secured third place medals. Seasoned player Takahiro Fugata won the title of senior champion. Daryl Palacio secured the silver medal in senior category, while Tyrone Tun and Eric Stamp both secured bronze medals. In the novice category, Xander Castillo took home gold. Sian Glenn secured silver, while Ariane and Anila Blair walked away with bronze medals. And finally, we send our well wishes to several of Belize's top cyclists that were involved in a crash during a prep race over the weekend. The Cycling Federation of Belize issued a statement saying that during the first lap, several athletes from the lead group were involved in the pileup, namely Oscar Quiros, Christopher Waite, Leon Leslie, Roque Matos, Wendell Williams, and Jocelyn Chavaria Jr. They were taken to the hospital with several road rashes, bruises, and fractures. Roque, Chavaria, and Waite required overnight observation, while Quiros required an MRI test to determine the severity of his fracture. Well, folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.